Hello everyone. I just want to show you real quickly a few pointers on your Unit 2 summative where you're creating an ebook for a children's story about a topic in the 1920s and 30s. First thing I want to show you is the bit strips. If you've never used it before, you want to use the school edition. So when you're Googling it, just put in bit strips for school and it'll be the first hit there. You've already got a login set up, so just click on login here. So you're in my class, so just type in my name, no period, and away you go. And then go and find your student name. If for some reason I forgot to put you in, just tell me and I'll add you. Please do that as soon as possible. So I'm going to go in as the test student here. The first time you log in, it's going to ask you to create a password. Make sure you don't forget that because you won't be able to log in if you forget that. And then you can see I've got the entire class here. You can create your own avatar if you want, don't need to. It does take a little bit of time, but it does help you also get used to it. So when you get in here, what you want to do is you want to go click on My Comics and you're going to make a comic. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of some things you can do here. I would suggest making one with this just one slide page. It'll probably be easiest for our purposes. Across the top here you see a whole bunch of different options you have. If you go to the art library, this one's got most of the things that you're going to need. You've got already preset characters if you want to use them. You can create your own characters too. It takes a little bit of time, but you know it's pretty easy when you get the hang of it. There's pets involved, and then you can create your own mind characters. Other things you want to see is the scenes here. They've got a whole slew of different scenes, which is really nice. You can use them for your story, so you can kind of look through them and hopefully it'll give you some ideas as to how you want to tell your story. They've got a few props that you can use, just a small set of furniture, as well as a bunch of different effects you can do. But some certain things you can do if you want to use a character. You can shrink him down. You can change him from being smiley, open mouth. He can be kind of scared. And you can turn him around, turn his head, turn his body, turn his head this way if you want. The guy's really flexible. Okay, so play around with it. When you are done, make sure you save it. Okay, it's saying that we need a title, but that's okay. Okay, and it'll get saved in your files. You'll want to go and you'll want to download this, okay, so that you can use it then as one of your pictures for your story. Another option you can do is you can hit on your keyboard. If you look by your F12 button, you'll see a button that says print screen. If you click on that, you can then, what it does is it copies your entire screen and you can print it or paste it rather into a Word document. Okay, so that's the second option that you can use. So that's how you use bit strips. Play around with it, save your documents, don't forget to save them. And then I'll show you next year in the next little clip on how you can post them then to your website. Okay, so this next part here, I'm going to show you now how you can use your pictures and create a storybook, an ebook on your web page. So this is an example. This is the example I've given here of mine. So you're going to click on Edit Site when you're logged in and let it load up. Now, a lot of the templates that are out there do not have a preset PowerPoint set up for you. So I'm going to show you how you can create that new page. If you go up here in the top left, you click on Pages. It'll give you the option of creating more pages than what is already posted there. So this is what I was saying, where you can manipulate this in any way, shape, and form that you want. So we're going to go to Add Page. And the easiest one that I found, you can, if you want to find another one, go for it. But the easier one I found is down here under Gallery called Slideshow. And so this basically gets you the ability to turn page after page after page after page. You can change the name of your page. I would call it 1920s, 30s children's ebook. I've already got that as one of my titles, so it might not let me. I'll just make it grammatically incorrect and it might. Okay, so there it is up here. So now we can edit this. So if we click on this, It'll allow us to add it. So you want to go to add images. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to upload all of those images that you put from your bit strips, or if you scanned in pictures that you hand drew or collages that you put together, whatever you want to do, you're going to have to upload them here. So I'm going to go to upload image. My computer's a little slow today, so hopefully this is not too bad. I'll just pause it until it's ready. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so it's now opened up. You may have to go and find where your files are saved to, but here they are. So I'm just going to go and open and import this file. It does take a little bit of time to import depending on your internet speed, but here it is. Okay, so now I have my image. So I'm going to say I want this one, and we add the image. There it is. Okay, under here you can add your title of that if you want. You don't have to, and your description. This is where I would suggest you type in your actual page content. So this is where you'll tell your story, and what it'll be right underneath the page, and I'll show you what that'll look like. Okay, so Bob could turn his head very far around. Pretty cool. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put that in. Sorry, I guess that doesn't go in that way. In here you can get rid of these things. If you don't want that in there, just click on the side of it. And here we go. Come on, behave. Okay, sorry, you got to double click on it. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Sorry, where I wanted to put my information is down here. So this is where you can kind of tell your story. This is where you can put the content in your story. So this is where I would have told about Bob being able to turn his head really far. Okay, so that's one page, but I can go ahead and put in more pages by adding image, and same process. Okay, so that's the other way that you're going to be able to add this. And now I'll show you what that looks like when it's all said and done with one that I've already done. So again, you want to save it. I'm not going to because that was kind of not what I wanted it to look like. But I'm going to go to the one that I've already created. So this is a past example of a student who handed this in my regular classroom. And this is kind of how it looked when you go through it. So I'm just going to go ahead and preview it so I can see what it would look like for other people. Okay, and there it goes right through the story. So again, this is one that I have scanned in. Someone hand drew this, wrote it all out, and then I scanned this in. So great example. Story is really, really well told. The only complaint I have about this one is that this young lady did not give me her sources in Chicago format, so I didn't post them to the website. Otherwise, great example. So that's how you're going to do it. Make sure when you're done that you always save and then publish, and then give me the published version. Okay, so hopefully this helped with how to do the children's book, and I look forward to receiving these in the next little while. Thanks, folks.